Okay guys, how are we doing? So I hope you're all looking forward to the weekend, as am I. We got some more Battlefield Hardline gameplay for you here. Now, this one is on Grow House. Not one of my most favourite maps in this game. There's probably two that I don't detest, but I don't like that much. This one I don't like too much. The one I really don't like and almost feel the need to leave whenever it pops up is, I think it's called District. Possibly. It's basically two lanes, two road lanes, and a bunch of villas or apartments in the middle. And, you know, when I talked to you the other day about a bit of a cluster, yeah, that would be the one. It's, it sort of gives that getting shot in the back vibe you get from Advanced Warfare. It brings it all the way over to Battlefield Hardline. So, yeah, the reason why I don't like Grow House, essentially, is I think ergonomically it's actually quite a good map. But my issue with it is it's just so goddamn dark. Please, somebody switch a light on or do something, you know? Bearing in mind that the police or the LAPD or whatever it is, you know, they're dressed all in dark colours, blue, black shades, blue helmet or black helmet or whatever. And, you know, you've got these really dark maps with really dark sort of containers and things. It's just quite off-putting and it's quite difficult to see people. When you think about the Grow House area where all the weed is, I don't know, it's just quite sort of daunting as you're walking through because you don't quite know where people are. And you know what frustrates me the most is that you've got these flames that are burning the weed down. Now, I'm no pyromaniac by trade anyway, but one thing I do know is that flames create light, and there's still no light in there. It's still a very dark room, so that's why I don't like Grow House. Now, this gameplay in the background, I'm kind of bringing over the whole, you know, the series I did for Call of Duty with the terrible teammates or the terrible team player, the one person who cost you the game, and this gameplay is no different indeed. And this guy basically just ran around the whole length of the map getting kills, and it looked as though he was probably trying to get his kill-death ratio up, and that was quite frustrating. I think essentially it cost us. And his name was Apocalypse. There you go. You wasn't expecting that, was you? Yes, it was me. I completely and utterly balls this game up for everybody. Sorry about that. It's just, basically I thought what I was going to do was, it's like I'm the kind of person who, when I'm playing Blood Money, I'm always one of the ones who goes for the cash. You know, you've got a great big stash of cash, and I'm always the one player in particular, you know, you do get one or two others, but I'm always the one player who goes for that money and tries to get it back to my vault ASAP. And, you know, the problem is when you're collecting the money, you're just incapacitated, you know, there's not really sort of a good visceral view that you can, you know, you can put into your game. So you're just staring at this pile of cash, and, you know, people come from all kinds of angles, and that's just basically the end of you. So I thought I was going to play this one a little bit differently. I didn't intentionally go out to get kills, but what I thought I was going to do was hopefully protect the people who were collecting the cash and sort of, you know, flank around the different areas around the money and sort of scan the vaults, make sure nobody was taking our money. And it didn't work out, even though I had quite a good game when it comes to a kill-death ratio situation. Yeah, it was action-packed, but it did not work, and we ended up losing very quickly. Bearing in mind that sort of Blood Money runs a course of about 20 minutes, this one was over in 6. I think that's some kind of world record. This game was over in, I think it was less than 6 minutes. Obviously with the gameplay you'll see in the background here, I've just cut off a few bits where you're waiting to rejoin the game. But yeah, it was over in 6 minutes. They absolutely train-wrecked us, and it was, I think mainly it was my fault. You know, I don't think my teammates probably did enough, but they were just on it. They were on it like a car bonnet, and I was running around like an idiot trying to get kills. And it was only sort of towards the end that I decided to buck up my ideas and try to collect some cash. And yeah, there was just it just felt like there was so many of them, so they were kind of in the flow of the game, and silly old me, who started the game off very well with kills but not collecting enough money for the objective, kind of lost it for us. Very valuable lesson to be learnt there for anybody who wants to play Blood Money. Work as a bloody team. Don't run around trying to do what I did. It doesn't work. Unless you've got some kind of communication thing going on. That's always good, you know, if you've got one guy who decides, yeah, I will look after you while you guys get the money, I will do my best, or two of us will maybe hold the enemy off while you collect the cash, then that's a perfect scenario. But when you're playing against randoms, it just doesn't work. So yeah, a world record ass whooping as far as I'm concerned. They came, they saw, and they stole, and there was not really anything I could do about it. And me and my P90, which by the way I've actually discovered is a fantastic gun. I've been kind of, you know, going between these different guns, but the P90 is fantastic. You know, it's got about 51 bullets in the clip, and they're very needed in a Battlefield Hardline. You know, it's got good range on it, but sometimes with the whole, like I've said before, the clusterfuck of spawns and things like that, you can be gunning down 2-3 guys and see another couple spawn, and that time to reload can really take it out of you. So having those extra bullets is kind of important. So yeah, hope you enjoyed the gameplay, guys. Not really a team deathmatch game, and I wasn't there for the kills, but I was there for the protection, not the way to play Blood Money. It's all about the O, B to the motherfucking J. Here endeth the lesson. Have a good weekend.